Why Anderson have not clicked on yet with all the resources, the social media, the likes, the views, the clout, the bands, and the talent.
Too much talent.
It's because we are doing what everybody else is doing around the country. And we are a small town and we're not showing nothing different from what everybody else don't see.
Yeah, it's not up for debate right there, man. Just like 448 Bliss or something got 10 million fucking views. Somebody should have been on pick this man up. He got more views than a lot of rappers that's in the game in the industry already. You know what I'm saying? And then with all the shows like TC and Millie do.
Y'all put y'all goddamn hands together for the Woo!
Oh, you went to the police, huh? Oh, you thought we was asleep, huh? Tryna hate us out the streets, huh? Oh, you seen me with me, huh? Oh, you thought I ain't peep, huh? Fuck, nigga. Numbers don't lie. You been on ice this whole time. Fell off, bounce back, nigga, every time.
Dude, man, somebody should be like, you know what? Let me get with this group of men right here and get them on point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit got to be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? But people can't come together.
He on his way though.
he been on his way, man. Just things like Spelling them, they on their way, but it just always, I don't know, it's just something about South Carolina. They don't want to goddamn grab us.
Another
mean meal to done.
Please, cold beer, hot liquor, not up for debate. Raru the guy.
What you doing, man? Just trying to put on, man, for the whole city, man. Make sure everybody rise above negativity, man. Get everybody to come together, man. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the city, who you listening to from the city, personally?
I listen to everybody, man. I listen to TC and Millie.
Before me, it wasn't me. The holy that came. Clout shit, you hear him dissing all over my name.
I listen to 448 Bliss.
Backstage pages, all my shows, all my them niggas fan. Don't worry about you, ain't got to worry about doubling what's in your pan. I spend racks on these mirrors, bitch, I ain't your other man. I do real numbers, I get real money, do real shit. Really have a coming, really have a squirting, this real dick. I really don't shoot a house, I really walk down on the real hits. Bitch.
I listen to Tula Gang, Yup.
Lift his hand out, 30 shots hit his house, how it pan out. In the car when I swerve, hit his man house. I'm a beast on the south, how I'm spread out. Okay. Tell a nigga
Hella Band and a Baby 3.
Everywhere I go, I got my scimitar. Catch my mans walking down, you know that I'ma send them up. Gun sounds, nigga. Gun sounds, nigga. Love them gun sounds, nigga. We love gun sounds, nigga. We got 100 rounds, nigga. We'll gun you down.
I listen to Rich Dreams.
Big Soul, nigga, where the fuck you been? Cause I've been getting to it. Big bags, yeah, nigga, I'm pursuing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Pussy niggas always running they dick suckers. They soft as a motherfucker.
A lot of them, man. A lot of them big ass, man. I still listen to my my homeboys from back in the day, Corey, and them, when Corey accepted them, shot to them, man. They the pioneers of this shit.
Look, I drink holy water when it's kinda hot outside. I'ma tell the truth for all these other niggas gotta lie. Free my niggas, Drake County, Ken and Frankie, Roddy Rod. I'm a preacher, I'm teaching my people, I'm a prophesize.
You know what I'm saying? So I still fuck with them too, man.
shout out Scully.
These niggas hate me, blue chicks thinking I made it. How you streeted when it popped off? You was outside the police stations. On the same team, how you switch it up on the overload trap lit up. Trap economics got the best chronic in the city, come get with us. These niggas love talking down on me, so I come around for a reason. I'm a bitch till your homie see me out and try to dap me down, it's misleading.
At first I wasn't listening to him. And then something recently got me on him, and I was like, boy, let me start supporting that brother music because I do like the way he chop on beats. One of my favorites in the city, man, is that.
Hopping in my own lane, staying on my toes, riding dirty, ducking state parole and internet trolls. From the land of the lost, nigga, anything goes. Before I ever got some head, I seen plenty brains blow, no homo.
But in South Carolina, I'm telling you, them youngest, bro.
We haven't seen, but a lot of beef getting in the way of the shit, so it don't really get to evolve like it should.
Big Mayfield,
because there's too much shit going on behind the scenes, like niggas ain't linking. So you got all this talent. I'll give you an example, like them little FM, like Lil Tay.
I can't give a fuck about what he think about me. Pull out so many rats, they thought I hit the lottery. Now it's all eyes on me.
If I'm telling you how much you tried today.
A whole lot of fat money shit. I mean, fuck about it.
Yeah.
What's the name, man? His name Vontae. He hot too.
See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil.
Why you feel like he the king of the city though?
Because of the likes and basically how people is following him. And in the way he putting on is why I feel like he the king of the city.
On game. On game.
You got a little Tay there, and you got the little niggas on railroad.
See her up, beat her up, 100 shots in my AR. It's only one double R. We the ones been going hard. All my ops ain't having no aim. They the type to shoot at stars. They the type to shoot up houses. Whole game full of cat and mouse.
Them little niggas hard, all of them hard. But once the beef come into the game, then you really can't. They can't do no music together because too much shit done happen.
Street up.
So then you divide, and so then niggas can't even do no shows because that shit probably gonna get shot up. So you alienating your fans from being able to see you. And you have a lot of talent around this motherfucker. It's just niggas, when niggas start getting popping, then you gonna have another set of niggas that don't like it. And niggas gonna try to cut their throat. They just how that shit always done been, bro. Like, always.
You gotta respect them. Cause if you don't, bro, they gonna sling that iron, bro. They gonna put that fire on you.
I just pulled a 4 young, ish, geek young, loaded.
Dude, I cold as a motherfucker.
They wanna prove to you they is who they is.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, man.
Somebody gotta make it, man. Somebody gotta make it.
Once you start developing a following and you know you got a fan base, you're gonna have to feed that fan base, and you can't feed the streets and feed the fan base at the same time. It don't work like that.
Listen, man, watch these boys do their thing, so you already know I'm up next too.
Nevertheless, though, you know, being that king, you could be a good king, you could be a bad king. And, you know, when violence is the result of you being a king, then now we gotta determine the quality of the king.
Rising above negativity, what would you say to these artists and the people who involved?
Yeah. And the RAN for the young brothers is this right here. Ultimately, the environment is supposed to be a product of us. And we don't supposed to be the product of our environments. And a lot of times we like to boast or we like to slide that comment in there saying, man, I'm just a product of my environment. But when you a boss, when you a king, when you a god, when you a leader, when you are a king, you find ways to make that environment conducive. That means instrumental for all life forms that's living in that environment.